We must die, all of us. When I pray, I go down. I hired a firearm, unlicensed firearm, to the guys. Then I said, I will kill my family today. Then I will finish with mine. I have to do that, Daddy. I make appointment today.
What a great and a blessed day. We thank the Lord for this wonderful time that the Lord has given us. And I want to welcome you to our broadcast. I want to welcome you to this session. Your host is Pastor Tinashe Group. I'm really excited for this wonderful time in the presence of the Lord. Listen, how did I get here? This is a question that we are going around asking people. Some of the people that you are pointing on the streets, some of the people that they'll end up being prostitutes, some of the people that are ending up being criminals, some of the people that are ending up homeless without a place to stay. And sometimes we ask ourselves, but how did this person ended up here? So this is a series of stories. We can learn from that. We can help the information that we are getting here to raise our children, to avoid the certain mistakes. Now, in the studio, I'm with my son. I'm really excited, and I want you to listen to the end, because this story is really going to change your story. It's really going to change our community. Remember, we are the salt of the earth, building the community. And before I give him an opportunity to speak, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I want you to go ahead right now. You click that subscription button and that notification bell. I want you to ring it so that each and every time that there is something new that is coming, you are the first to be notified. We thank the Lord. Johannes, how are you, my son?
Fine, and you, Daddy?
I'm doing well. We thank the Lord for this wonderful time. And I'm really excited to have you here. Please, I want you just to introduce yourself to our viewers, your name, where you were born, how many of you are in the family. You can go ahead.
Thank you. I would like to greet everyone. My name is Johannes from Phase 6. I've been born in Rattersburg on 1995 of March. Then I was being with my grandmother. I was raised by my grandmother because my mother, she was not here. She was working somewhere. Then my mother, she came when she was sick. Then she left us. She died, and I stayed with my grandmother. And also my grandmother, she left. Then I stayed with my sister and my two brothers.
Okay. And tell me, I want to know more, son. How was life like as you were growing up? How can you describe the way that you were being raised, the challenges that you face as you were growing up?
The life, it was so difficult because there was no one who looking after us. And even family, the promise that they do after our grandmother's death, they didn't approve it, they didn't attend it, they didn't do nothing. I joined in the gangster, I joined into the drugs things. My life, it was like nobody can stop my life. I didn't know where must I go. Then my sister take me to the street to stay with her, then to correct my life, to put me on the way where I have to be like a child.
So what really the reason why I'm asking this, I want our viewers to know or to understand that some of the things that we are seeing is a situation that they pushed somebody. In your own understanding, what really pushed you into gangsterism? What really made you to choose that path of your life?
To following on that things, it's like you try to do this side, there's no one, you don't get any help. You try to go to someone, even your neighbor or your family, you don't find any way to getting out. Then I also fell in the church, many church. Then I see the church doesn't help me, even the people that I meet with them in church, and I didn't get any help. Even now, after my sister's death, I was like the animal. I didn't want to stay with anyone in my life because I see everyone judge me. Even I try to call the family, they call me a murder. Then the first person I was thinking about this, my sister. I regret why that thing happening to my side.
We're going to come back to the sisters part. You know, me knowing you, knowing the type of a person that you are, I strongly believe that all that happened was based on the foundations that were made. That's why I want us to go back. I want us to touch more on the foundation. Now, where were the relatives as you were growing up? Because now you're telling me that the reason why you went to start to join gangsterism, you wanted to feed yourself, you wanted to protect yourself. But with the relatives, what excuses were they giving you? And how old were you when you started gangsterism?
I went to the relatives, then our family is like those people there. We judge each other because of the same names.
Okay.
Others, they will say we are training. They will say we are like that. Then I was 13 years when I started to fall in gangsterism. Then from 13 years until 17 years, I was still at gangsterism.
And tell me about the education at that time. Because that age, you're supposed to be at school. You are supposed to be educated. In the area of school, did you drop out, or circumstances didn't allow you to go to school?
I was still at school. Then also that time, my mother, she was still sick. And I have disabled brother also that he can't do for himself nothing. And I went school morning, I wake up, I have to make breakfast for my mother because she was in TV. I have to feed also my brother, then I went school. When I come from school, I have to make my homework, washing my clothes. Then I must see how can I feed them. And I was not working, I was a schoolboy.
Wow.
Then I tried to call even my big brother, my big sister. They will just make it empty promises. Then I just see a good decision is to take someone money or someone things with the force to get a life in the house.
Okay. I want us to touch on something there, son. Because I strongly believe that many of our viewers, you have children that are at school. You have kids that probably you're not spending the whole day with them. And this is going to help us understand, how can I protect my child when my child is not with me? I want to know the systems of the schools, especially in the area that you grew up in. Tell me, how are children taken into gangsterism whilst at the school? Are they gangs that are controlling the schools? How does it work? How are little children, these teenagers, get involved in gangsterism? Is this something that is organized from the school that they are, or is something that's outside?
I can say something that's like outside, because at school, you're getting education, you're getting everything that is in the law.
Yeah.
Then to be a gangster, we are hiding ourselves even to our parents. We do the things that is not good. Maybe at night, every parent that they don't see us, they will just hear Johannes do like that. When they find out about police, police looking for us, even they was getting surprised. Is it Johannes that doing like that? Is this Johannes that whooping that person? Then, and it was not our emotional to do that. It was that we do by the force, because I see there was no way to get out there. I have to do this.
Okay.
But this thing is not coming deep from my heart.
Okay.
It's not my plan. That's why I was saying even quit to these things.
Yeah.
Because after I falling in church,
Yeah.
in Kingdom Soul levels, I met with pastor. Then I explained for him all my problems. Then he fight to get me in the control. I was running in the church, running away, running after trucks.
Yeah.
Sometimes I told my friend, even pastor looking for me, they must hide me. And I see they was like to do that. When I say hide me, my pastor must never see, they do. But I say, when I say let's go to the church, guys, they don't want. Then my pastor is other powerful pastor. He was saw everything even that I hide to him. Then he tried to ask me. Then I was explaining for him everything. Other thing that I don't know, I can't explain for pastor. but he saw, Johannes, did you do this?
Yeah.
Then I can't say no because it's my day. I have to say yes, and it's the true, the thing that is.
So now, look here, son, I want you to understand where I'm coming from. We're still with the teenagers because that's our future. Those that are still at school, that's our future. How as a parent can I tell that I think my son or my daughter is into gangsterism, or there's something off? What are the things that you say as parents, let's look at this area, let's look at when your child is behaving like this, let's look at you know already that there's something that is going. What are the signs that you can tell our viewers that whenever you see your child doing this or doing that, then you know that there's something that is wrong?
To falling in drugs is like, especially if your child start to smoke,
Yeah.
he will go like toilet now and then. Then sometimes he came late to the school. Then just try to go on his cloth that he wear of the school, because the youth, when they are starting to smoke,
Yeah.
I buy a full cigarette or a ganja. I smoke it. I can't finish it because
Okay.
it's still strong for me. I will put it in my pocket of the hemp or a trouser.
Okay.
Then that weed of that cigarette, it will something be inside of the shirt.
Okay.
Then by that time I'm going to smoke second time. I take it out. I think there was nothing. Even my mama can search me, and well, she won't find nothing.
Yeah.
When you wash this shirt, that thing is like a leaf inside of your pocket. Then it having some yellow color. It will leave the color that like you're using something that is tiny in your shirt. Then if you are a parent that you know how to smoke, you'll open in that shirt and you get it's a cigar.
Okay.
Or it's a ganja.
So in other words, you're saying we really need to check our children's clothes
every time.
I hope you're understanding that. Remember, the reason why we are coming up with this, these youngsters, they are our future. And what the devil is doing, he has captured that generation, falling into drugs. They're addicted at a tender age, which means that by the time that they're supposed to be productive and build our nation, you find out that already they have a habit that they can't even save their money. They can't build a home. So I want you to listen and have an understanding with this. All right. So the moment you see things like that, you know something is going. What else can you tell us?
Then you'll start also to see your child to be rude when you talk with him. He answer by the way. Especially, I was telling one of the friend, I say, you know, Tato is my child.
Yeah.
He's my son. But I don't know Tato more than his friend, because he spend more time with the friend. Friend, he know his very things. Even Tato can come with the community. I will say, no, my child didn't do that. I'm not with you. But his friend,
they know
very, very well, because they are always doing things together. Then there is something that is taking our youth. Our youth now, they are not using cigarette always or dagga.
Okay.
There is something that they are calling crystal. My God, that thing is taking our life steady. I come from there.
Yeah.
All these things I talk about, I come from there.
Yeah.
I'm talking from experience. I didn't hear someone say like that. I come from there. It's only the God that holding my life.
Yeah.
My life must never be missed. This thing that your child, he will sleep the whole day. He will be tired because this thing is like a sugar.
Okay.
It's like a white sugar.
Okay.
It's coming with the stones. They are put it at the package.
Okay.
It can be like a salt, that rough salt.
Okay. Yes.
Then they take it, that stone. They have their pipes. This pipe is a glass.
Okay.
They're using a lighter. Is the chemical, we know about it even in government, but it's the chemical of soldiers. This thing, soldiers, they are mixed it with injection.
Okay.
When they are going to fight.
Okay.
They never sleep. because this thing is take your sleep
away.
You can smoke maybe today, you can take more than 5 days without sleeping. At day, you're getting tired. When you see the sun, you're getting tired. You have to sleep. And you will sleep. You can try to force yourself. Even at work, you'll sleep like this. At night, you won't get sleep.
So it's like it keeps you awake only at night.
Yes, Daddy. At night, you won't sleep, nothing. And it will give you many minds.
Wow.
I can think when I smoke that thing, I can think to steal your car without a key.
Wow.
I can have in that belief I can drive this boat without.
You haven't driven it before.
You understand it.
So it's like your mind is given more energy to.
Yes, it takes your mind. By the way, your mind is not.
Wow.
And sorry.
Okay.
And it give you any bad mind, any mind that it come from to that thing mind is not good.
So which means you can think to kill and you don't regret during that time.
Yes.
Which means that's why we have many murders, because
yes, it's like that. Then and there's no one even, we can't say that thing it even the boss, the guy who lead that gangster of that thing, all they are end up in to the grave or to the jail. There is no one that I know is getting medal or a cup or a drone. Nah, no one. They end up into getting sentence, other one they're dead. And I still advising a youth at my place, but they see me just like a idiot. No, you're stupid because of you are not using that thing again. You think you can tell us? I understand it's not easy to getting out.
Okay.
Because you enjoy
I want us to talk about that, Johannes. When you say it's not easy to get out. So, in other words, starting it is easy.
Yes.
But what makes it so difficult for you to stop it?
That thing is like injection in your blood. When you want to quit to it, you have to treat yourself just like you go to rehab. Take yourself to the rehab inside of your house. If you use that thing, or inside of your mother's house, you say, I want to forget about this 4 friend. Maybe your friend there was 8.
Okay.
Quit, leave 4, and then you have a 4. Just try to cut everything step by step that you was doing before. Then you have to have more food in the house, especially fruits.
Okay.
Because especially if you eat apple, apple, pear, banana. When you have that taste of that thing, but you start to eat apple, that taste is going out. This thing it even tastes like cigar.
Okay.
Every morning when you used to smoke, every morning I have to smoke. I can't think.
Okay.
People who using alcohol or beer, the beer is better than drugs. Because beer you can control yourself.
Okay.
Even you have 50 rand, you don't have food. You will think, I can't buy beer with this, I have to buy food. That thing they did.
So with that thing, you just have to spend everything that you have on it.
And it's too much expensive.
So you know what I'm understanding, son? It's more than a drug. This is a spirit. Because it's leaving you with, you can't control yourself, but it's the one that is controlling you. And tell me, let's talk about Bloemfontein, where we are. Because I know the situation here is the situation everywhere. Tell me the age mates that are really destroyed by this drug, the age mate.
I think by the way I've been seeing in our area, it's like from 16 over 30 something years. Even the parents now, old parents, they smoke it.
Sure.
Because I want to explain one thing that I've been learning in my life. If you don't know God, there is no way.
Wow.
But there is no way. There is no life without God. I was supposed to kill myself many times. After my sister. I was supposed to kill my family. We must die, all of us. I was When I pray, I go down. My father teach me how to pray, how to open your heart to the God. I was like, I see the angels. They stop me. The thing that you are doing is not the thing that one is. I already hung the rope. I said, I'll start with Mama Tato. Tato will come the next year. I'll be the last. I hired a firearm, unlicensed firearm, to the guys. Then I said, I will kill my family today. Then I will finish with my. I have to do that, Daddy. I make appointment today. I finish my life. Then by the time I have to do something, then there's something that is it's like I don't know what is that. It's like he's holding my arm. Even when I have to take this firearm, my arm it will act like it's having cramps.
So in other words, you had planned that I'm ending my life. I'm ending the life of my family. Tell me, what was pushing you to do that?
It's because of it's to suffer, David. I've been suffer since I was young.
Yeah.
Actually, in my life, I was just getting a happiness when I'm in the church.
Yeah.
Even since I was young, my family didn't treat me in a good way. I feeling pain since after my mother's death.
Okay.
Since I feel pain like that. I growing up like that, I feeling in the marriage with the same pain.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, and my wife also I was married. I still stay with her. I have 11 years now with her. She was giving me more pains. Falling with someone, then drinking to the tavern. I was asking myself, especially the people who have their parents now, a mother or a father, it's great, Daddy. They have to say thank God.
Wow.
To stay without the parents. It's not easy.
So in other words, you're saying you never received the love as you were growing up, whether from your father, from your mother. So your father, you did not know, you never met your father. But like are there stories whereby they say, if you go this direction, you are going to meet him. If you search him, was there anything about him that you were told?
Yeah, he was working on the mine.
Okay.
Welcome. Then I hear on that year, then the mine is falling. Then he was on that accident.
Okay.
Then, but by the way, my mother, she was giving the love. I didn't feel the pain. I don't have father.
Okay.
I was feeling like we are together.
Okay.
Because even after my mother's death, my grandmother, she was taking over. And my mother, she was sick. I was still at school. Then I take care for her till she passed away on 25 December, early in the morning. I was with her at the room of my other brother.
What happened?
She was very sick. She was having cancer.
Okay.
Then she went to the hospital. They admitted, they discharged her. But I tried to tell my sister, go to stay with us because Mama's sick. Then she was already married.
Okay.
And also my big brother.
Okay.
I was still with this disabled one. Then we was living our mother. But we didn't feel in that more pain because our grandmother, she was still alive.
Okay.
It's our mother's mother. And after she passed away, then I start to feel pain more. Then I think the thing that is being passed, my past. What must I do? Then my sister take over.
Yeah.
I stay with her more than 8 to 9 years.
Okay.
I stay with her. Then, but I see we are not good because it was only my sister and my 2 brothers.
Okay.
And my other brothers is very sick. It's not the guy that he can work for himself.
Okay.
And by the time my mother she passed away, she left the message. This brother of mine that she's sick, he was outside. Then my mother said, Johannes, call Zanele. I call her. I said, Mama, call you. We're standing 2 of us to our mother's head. Then she said, whatever way you're going to sleep, how you're going to get hunger, how you're going to suffer, look after your brother. Because now, guys, I don't have more time to stay with you guys. I think my time is finished. We tried to ask her, Mama, why you still tell us that kind of thing?
How old were you there, son?
I was 15.
Okay.
Then we tried to ask her, and I just see she's getting quiet. She's not talking again. Then I didn't know what happened at that time. I just getting out, I call my neighbor, Mama Siabonga.
Yeah.
Then when she come, I just see she closed my mother's eyes. And she told us, your mother passed away. I was acting just like I don't know nothing. I was lost.
Okay.
Then I getting that power to my grandmother because he take over everything.
Okay.
Then the devil he can take any chance as long as he see you try to work in for God.
Yeah.
My sister doesn't have any issues with her.
So take me from there, son. What is in your heart after the mother passed on? Because remember, we want to come to where we are now. And there's something that you are always repeating that I want us to touch on, the pain part. Are there people that you're saying, without you mentioning names because we are on camera, people that you're saying, Pastor, they really caused a lot of pain in my life, and up to today, I still have that. You're mentioning that, I got into marriage with a painful heart as well, which means there's certain issues that you did not heal from. So without mentioning names, are there people that you're saying, Pastor, because of the pain from the past, this is what I'm feeling? Or probably you can talk about incidences that happened in your as you were growing up that caused or piled a lot of pain in you.
Lady, to be honestly, I getting pain. Even now, I still see it's better to live with the outside people. Since I was young, I feeling pain, many pain for my family. Because they don't have a working together. They don't know, or they don't see. I even ask myself, God, what must I tell these people they can see what they must do? It's because it's how they live. Others they are rich, others they are normally, others they are poor.
Okay.
Then we judge each other. No, maybe Johannes, he can't visit me. He don't have nothing. I have a car. I have a big house. Then I didn't ask the God to forget about them.
Okay.
I don't even think, even I don't have nothing in my house. I don't call them. I just go down, I pray. Then I will see maybe morning someone who's coming up. He called me and I go to help me to do that. It's the people of outside that take care for my family. Even I'm not at house, I'm working somewhere. They can call me, your wife doesn't have nothing.
Yeah.
I send something to your house. I just let you know. Then to the life, I think it's better really to live with someone that you don't know you. Because a person, especially a family member, I being learn. I was trust them then, but I learned after my sister's death.
Okay.
Because I didn't talk each other with my brothers.
Yeah.
I was saying I planned this because they planned this to me. But I asked God to never give me that mind. Then I realized I must go to every of my brothers, apologize.
Okay.
I go to my sister's child.
Yeah.
I'm calling them meeting. I apologize to them. Because
before we go there, son, because I think this is where I want us to center more on. What are your greatest regrets in life, where you say, I should have never done this. I should have never been in this area. Like you're saying, your greatest regrets when, if I'm just to ask you something that you say, Pastor, this and that and that. What are your greatest regrets?
Really, to be honest, to all those things I've been done in my life, there was nothing that I was regretful it because I was know how to handle it. Even the police they arrest me, I was know how to handle in this case to be out there.
Okay.
But the thing that I can't even now, I still ask myself, why did I do this? Why this thing happened is my sister's death.
What happened? There was a time that I was preaching in church about that. And when you explained to me, I knew exactly what you were telling me was the truth. I want you to take us to that day what really happened. Let's start from the morning until when you everything happened about your sister. Let's start from the morning you are going to work. What really happened?
This thing is starting on the first week, the Saturday.
Okay. When was that? The
Uh,
year. Okay. All right. Okay.
Then I call my brother, my big brother,
Mhm.
and my sister. I put them down.
Yeah.
I say, brother and sister, I can't be. My heart can't be fine. I can't be released. I can't be free because of my disabled brother.
Okay.
And I try to start to explain for them. Did you remember? We told you the message of our mother. Look how this guy.
You are recalling what the mother said, that you guys don't leave each other.
Yes. And I say, especially my sister, you receive a grant of him. Why, if you don't have power, we don't have much more time to help him? Take that man, send him to the doctor, send him everywhere where he can be fine. Because I was getting painful.
So your concern was about your disabled